I am the proud owner of 1,547 cookbooks. Yours are in there, David. Yeah, a couple of yours. Yeah, everybody in this room, I've got your books. I love your books. So this is very special to me to be up here tonight to celebrate with our great Canadian authors and bloggers, and the rest of you, all of us who enjoy all the food that comes from these beautiful books. So with that in mind, I think we should, now that my confession is done, we're going to start this evening. So I'd like to first of all say, bonsoir et bienvenue. Welcome to the Taste Canada Culinary Writing Awards. For those of you who don't know, my name is Donna Dewar. I am also the chair, as also being Donna Dewar, I am also the chair, National Chair of Taste Canada and Taste Canada Board of Directors. And this is our 20th anniversary for Taste Canada. We've been giving out awards for 20 years. And a lot of people in the room have won awards in the past, and they may be winning awards this evening. And we want to thank you for your continued contribution to this great culinary community that we have here in Canada. Over the past 2 decades, we've celebrated more than 208 Canadian authored books and blogs, and we've covered every topic imaginable in both official languages. Our authors have explored everything from Canada's culinary history to the latest food trends, international cuisine, to local food stories, and a ton of recipes and cooking tips. So you should all be experts in the kitchen, especially if you own 1,500 cookbooks. You've got it all covered. This year, we will be awarding both silver and gold awards in each of the categories, and we're going to let the winners, we'll let you say a few words tonight about that. We've never done that in the past. We'd like you know, keep it short. You don't have to read out the entire acknowledgements at the back of your book. We do have a lot of awards to give out this evening. And we also are going to have a great party at the end of all of this. I know some of you come racing up to me and said, "Where's dinner, Donna?" But we have gathered some of the finest chefs in the city of Toronto to put on a reception at the end tonight, so bear with us. We're going to have lots of wine and great food at the end to help with the celebrations. Now we do have the old hashtag, so please get your phones out and hashtag Taste Canada Awards. Spread the word. I would suggest, though, just for housekeeping, that you turn your phones to vibrate and your vibrators to ring, and we'll all be good tonight. Oh yeah, the first person whose phone rings, let's see if I already caught you. So we've had some great wine and cheese and bread. We need to thank some folks. The Dairy Farmers of Canada were the presenting sponsors for a reception tonight, and Niagara College Teaching Winery, Monforte Dairy, and Forno Cultura Bakery were very generous sponsoring tonight's reception. So thank you for that. We can't do Taste Canada without the generosity of our sponsors and our partners. And it's important that we acknowledge them here tonight. The Alberta Canola Producers Commission is the presenter and lead sponsor of the student cooking competition, Taste Canada Cooks the Books. These guys these are David's kids, by the way. They're busting to see if Dad's won a big prize tonight. We're getting there, guys. Sponsoring this activity and initiative as well are Summer Fresh and Ricardo. The gold sponsors for Taste Canada are the Hudson's Bay Company, Food Network Canada, Reese and Steger, Crave PR, Egg Farmers of Canada, and of course the Ritz, Carlton, Toronto. We also would like to thank the generosity of our silver sponsors, Canada's 100 Best, Dairy Farmers of Canada, the Toronto Star, and PSAV. Our loyal partners, longtime partners, are the Culinary Historians of Canada, Dick Professional Knives, Fairmont Hotels and Resorts, Foodland Ontario, KitchenAid, Menu Magazine, Niagara College Teaching Winery, Fat Dog Photography, Restaurants Canada, close to my heart, and Woven Brain. So please, a big round of applause to all of us. We've also received funding from the Government of Canada, and this has been a big help to us over the years because the awards started out very small. Jo Marie Powers, Jo Marie's here somewhere. There she is. Jo Marie would get the authors together and they'd cook, potluck out of their books, and they give out the awards, and it's really grown into be a wonderful event as it is here tonight. And we're very, very pleased that we've formed a partnership with the Government of Canada. So food writing is on the plates. It starts at the farm. Agriculture is essential to our existence as well as our grocery carts. With such strong ties to the land, we are pleased that Grant Crack can be here tonight. First elected to the Ontario Legislature in 2011 and is the MPP for Glengarry, Prescott, Russell, and an area outside of our nation's capital. We like to, look after the guys in Ottawa, of course. We like to eat well too. Grant now works alongside Jeff Leal, the Minister of Agriculture, Food and Rural Affairs. Please join me in welcoming the Parliamentary Assistant to the Minister of Agriculture, Food and Rural Affairs, MPP Grant Crack.
Thank you very much, Donna, for that beautiful introduction. Merci, Donna, mesdames et messieurs. Est-ce que tout le monde est en forme ce soir? Oui. Combien parlent français ici? Excellent. Bienvenue. Moi, je représente une circonscription de 65% francophone at Glengarry, Prescott, Russell. Does anybody know where Alexandria is? Eastern Ontario. A little town right on the Quebec-Ontario border. So I'm proud to be here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. It's certainly a pleasure. Tonight, the spotlight shines on all of you, Canada's outstanding culinary writers in the Canadian publishing industry. And I'd like to begin by commending Taste Canada Awards for celebrating their 20th anniversary. And it's the only organization that recognizes the abundance of talented culinary writers, bloggers, and publishers that we can proudly call Canadian. And this is an outstanding achievement worthy of applause. This event is so much more than just recipe books. These award-winning works celebrate the very essence of who we are as a nation. Our culture, our farms, our crops, our chefs, our languages, and our global perspectives. As compelling storytellers, you play a crucial role in inspiring consumers to select fresh, local produce to complete your delicious recipes. For this reason, a thriving farm and food sector in Ontario needs storytellers like you who showcase the abundance of local food that this great province has on offer, and that's why we as a province here continue to shine. Each and every day, our government works to help demonstrate the journey from farm to table, working with partners to connect rural and urban communities to develop a deeper appreciation for local food and our nearly 50,000 hard-working farmers and their families. And as you know, our government's Foodland Ontario, does anybody know the slogan, the song? Everything grows in Ontario. So it's well known. For all of you that come from Alberta, perhaps, or British Columbia, this is something that not every Ontarian knows that particular song. As you know, our government's Foodland Ontario program is well known and symbolic realizes the good things that grow in Ontario. Through that program, we're finding new and innovative ways to connect with Ontarians with local food to ensure that we get people talking about local food, not only in their daily conversations, but also on social media. But most importantly, we encourage Ontarians to cook with and eat local food using fresh Ontario vegetables, foods, herbs, meats, and fish. In addition to engaging consumers, we're also bringing farmers and food processors into the conversation through our Bring Home to Work campaign to talk about how we can work together to grow and produce foods that reflect the diversity of Ontarians who call us home. And I know I'm giving out your plug to Ontario because that's where we are, and that's who I represent. But to everyone from across the country that's here with us tonight, thank you for all you do in growing our economy in Ontario. Agriculture and food processing is a $36 billion plus contributor to our economy and GDP, and without them we would be have serious concerns. So I want to thank everybody for what you do here tonight. This is a wonderful crowd. Looks like you're going to have a great time. Not only do I look forward to sampling some food, but maybe some good Ontario wine as well. So congratulations. Thanks for having me, and I look forward to the rest of the evening.
Thank you, Grant. All right, so I think we need to get on with giving out some awards. There's somebody here tonight, might look familiar to you if you're a fan of Food Network, and I imagine every person in this room is. Carnival Eats. Perhaps he won your heart as the host of The Bachelor Canada. He and I go back a long way, about 25, 30 minutes, I'd say. But it's been a great 25, 30 minutes. He crisscrossed the country with Chef Lynn Crawford for the Great Canadian Cookbook series and has delighted audiences with his improv. He's definitely a guy on the go. But he's here for this evening, and now I would ask you please a warm welcome, Noah Cap, to the stage. Noah.
25 minutes, she moves fast. She squeezed my butt on that hug. She also bought 3 cookbooks in the 30 minutes that I've done. That's impressive as well. Guys, I got to tell you, first and foremost, it is exciting to be here. As somebody who has, in the last few years, made a career trying to describe food, not just describe food, but try to describe something deep fried 470 different ways. I'm telling you, it's difficult. So I look to you guys often for inspiration, for the gift of gab. And anybody would like to send me an email with a few descriptive words, nouns, verbs, adjectives, make a word up, I don't care, I'll use it. That would be appreciated. We got a big night ahead of us. For the next 5 hours, we're going to be giving out 243 awards. And it is rehearsal. We cracked the 5-hour mark, though, and I think that's a good sign for everybody. It's going to be short and sweet. We're going to hit it hard. We're going to have a ton of fun because we've got to open up these doors and get you guys really diving in and get a chance to enjoy the menu that we have tonight. And yes, there will be wine. Now, I couldn't do this alone, mostly because I don't speak French. And when I thought that I had a few words in the holster, I found out that I was adding an unnecessary L in front of every word. I was saying le école or le autobus when we just had to say autobus. So we thought maybe it would be best, considering half the room won't get his jokes, which might be for the best. We don't know yet. But we do know this. I've got an unbelievable co-host who I have the pleasure of introducing right now. Sharing the stage with me tonight is one of Canada's most influential food experts. She is a chef, she is a teacher, she is a media-savvy food authority, she's bilingual, and will be presenting the French component of tonight's awards. You probably have cooked some of her recipes when she was the food director at Chatelaine. Maybe you took some of her sage advice in your kitchen when you saw her on Cityline. Why are you not hosting? You're way more impressive than I am. I made a bunch of dad jokes around a fryer. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and make some noise for my co-host. I'd like to play dancing. Bonjour.
The two solitudes, left and right. Je peux dire quelques mots en français?
Oui, oui.
Alors, c'est vraiment un bonheur d'être ici. Je ne suis pas une francophone, mais je suis née à Montréal, donc Montréal! Je vais essayer de ne pas complètement moffer la belle langue, mais je pense que la bouffe, c'est une langue qu'on peut tous parler. Hein? Je ne lâche pas la patate. Donc, alors, on commence? Let's start?
What
That was
she
all
said.
about you. That was all about you.
I couldn't agree more, Claire. It's funny, I was thinking the same thing. Montreal! Why don't we dive in? Are you ready?
I'm diving.
The glasses are on,
Yeah.
so one of two things is about to happen. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get things started by acknowledging this year's nominated authors. They've journeyed from across this country to help us celebrate tonight. So I'm going to ask very quickly if all of the 2017 authors in the room would please stand up, take a bow, let's make some noise. Don't get carried away. I wrote a bunch of words. Keep things in perspective. Claire,
Yes.
we got a big night. Let's get into our first award. Are you ready for this? There's no turning back once we start. Our first category is single subject cookbooks, or
Livre de cuisine, sujet unique.
even if I spoke French, it wouldn't sound like that. You know what I mean? I'd hire her to do the French VO on anything. That's just professional and it's classic.
We'll see about that.
This award is given to the best cookbook written by a Canadian author, which features a single topic in the Canadian culinary world. First, the French language books. This shortlisted book, the shortlisted books in this category are a single subject cookbook. All right, that's the criteria on this one. French language. Are you ready?
Oui, les finalistes dans la catégorie livre de cuisine, sujet unique en langue française. Légumineuses et compagnie, plus de 80 recettes santé, Hubert Cormier, édition La Semaine. Recettes, épices et techniques, Philippe de Vienne et Ethné de Vienne, les éditions du Très-Carré, Montréal. Son recette de l'entrée au dessert, Isabelle Lambert, Modus Vivendi, Montréal. Éclatante patate, éloge de la pomme de terre, Véronique Leduc, Parfum d'oncle, Montréal. Pomme, de la soupe au strudel, Louis-François Marcotte, Flammarion, Québec, Montréal. And the silver winner is Pomme, de la soupe Louis-François n'est pas parmi nous ce soir et nous acceptons le prix en son nom. Et maintenant, le gagnant d'or et the gold winner is la cuisine des Ritz.
Guys, those are the speech lengths we're looking for. Those were bang on. Get in, get out. All right, let's keep it moving. There's a whole bunch of stations out there. The short-listed titles in the category of single subject cookbooks, English language are Diva Q's Barbecue, 195 recipes for cooking with family, friends, and fire. Danielle Bennett, Appetite by Random House, Vancouver. Classic recipes from the celebrated pastry shop, Alison Bobbin and Sarah Bell, Penguin Canada, Toronto. Dash, over 200 recipes, tips, and techniques for a well-preserved kitchen, Joel McCharles and Dana Harrison. With Anna Olson, more than 125 simple, scrumptious, and sensational recipes to make you a better baker. Anna Olson, Appetite by Random House, Vancouver. And the baker and me, Daphna Rabinovich, White Cat Books, Vancouver. And the silver winner is Bake with Anna Olson.
With whom you work, the recipe testers, your editor, that bond you have, the graphics, the photographer. Michael Call, yeah, I know, you're in here. Hello. And it's the trust and respect that we endeavor to earn in our readers that I think is a testament to all of us and all of the titles that are listed here today. So thank you to everyone here for making this the high caliber event and award ceremony that it is. Thank you.
Minute 17, but who's going to tell Anna Olson? I'm going to step in and tell Anna to shush up. Can't happen. And the gold winner is the baker in me.
Amazing authors, and I love food and I love cookbooks, and I may give Donna a little bit of run for her money with my collection. But I want to say thank you to everybody who helped this dream of mine come true. Some of them are here. Heather Trim, my publisher, Nick Rundle, whose name I always spell incorrectly, and everybody, my photographers and food stylists, and it was Olga Truchin and David Scott, and she's not here tonight, but Elizabeth Baird, who actually as I say in the book, sort of got me off my duff to write this book. And I'd also like to just say that this is an amazing way to honor my late father as well. Thank you.
Thank you, and of course, congratulations to Daphna. Feliz Navidad. Is that the way?
That's not quite right, but you're getting there. Well, we're going to continue Noah's French lessons a little plus tard, all right?
Felicitations.
Right.
Felicitations to Daphna. And all of our single subject winners, guys. One more time, round of applause. Our next category is the culinary narratives, or
narration culinaire.
You're just kind of reversing the words that I said. Maybe I could have done this.
Carlton.
This award is given to the best food or beverage narrative written by a Canadian author. The shortlisted books in the culinary narratives category in French language are.
Et les finalistes dans la catégorie narration culinaire en langue française sont Kylosène, un livre sur la perte de poids et le bonheur de manger juste assez. Guylaine Guévremont et Marie-Claude Lortie, les éditions La Presse Montréal. Super. Sucre, vérité et conséquences. Catherine Lefebvre, édito Montréal.